I could go gain 1 million followers if I really want to.
Sometimes I wish I had a BBL, so I feel like it'd be a lot easier.
Facts. If I had a BBL and I was showing my ass, I did start like tapping into things that I enjoyed as a child, like making Legos and playing video games and just watching movies.
Have you seen Pharrell's Lego movie?
Quiet on the set.
Hey, Pharrell.
Hey, how you doing, man? You know, it'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
Seriously?
Yes.
Lego.
Just be open.
No, I haven't.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Is it out?
It was out in the theaters. I'm not sure if it's still there, but I'll give you a link.
Oh, okay.
It was really fun. I was inspired by it. I don't feel like I was actually speaking about this with somebody recently. I forgot who it was. Like it wasn't on the podcast, but I feel like Lego didn't do a great job at marketing that movie.
Like I felt like a huge just release off of me. Like social media is a part of our life at this point. Like it's a major part of our lives. And I feel like that was just taking up so much mental space in my mind that I constantly contemplated just like deleting the shit. Like sometimes I would take breaks because I felt like I needed it, and I would spend a lot of time up there. Like it was distracting me from my goals, and I really just needed to detach completely. I tried to detach many times, but that was like a really like firm, I guess, decision for me to detach from it completely.
Yeah, it's wild how much or how integrated social media has become in our lives. Started out as this fun thing, our MySpace days.
Yeah.
You got your little top 5, whatever it was, top 7, I think.
Top 8.
Top 8, was it 8?
Yeah.
Started out this fun, playful thing. You're expressing yourself on there, talking to your friends. It leads into, like we were talking about with Jeremy Mason, the guy that's running for city council.
Yeah.
How podcasts and social media now is the place where people are going to see conversations and get their news.
Yeah.
And it became an important part of not just friendships, but like business and culture and politics and like all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we see it that way. I think we've starting to be conditioned to think that we need social media. And in a way, I feel like, yeah, it does help. It's a tool, you know. It does help. But I feel like if I could do what I do on social media, I could do what I do without it. And yeah, it did start off as a means of expression. And for real, like I wanted to get back to that. I wanted to get back to just me posting because I wanted to post, not because I'm worried about how many likes I'm getting, like who's viewing my shit, who's supporting me, like who's liking my content. Am I making content that people like? Like it was
like
just
toxic almost.
Yeah, like for real. Like too much of anything becomes toxic. So yeah, it was becoming too much.
Yeah, like we get conditioned to it. There was I forgot which war it was, but there was some war where like I think their plan was to win it this way or they actually won it that way, but they sent the enemy TVs and got the enemy like just conditioned to entertainment and just this life of leisure and just watching TV, and like ultimately that pacified them and that's how they won the war.
I did start like tapping into things that I enjoyed as a child, like making Legos and playing video games and just watching movies.
Have you seen Pharrell's Lego movie?
Quiet on the set.
Hey, Pharrell.
Hey, how you doing, man? You know, it'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
Seriously?
Yes.
Lego.
Just be open.
No, I haven't.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Is it out?
It was out in the theaters. I'm not sure if it's still there, but I'll give you a link.
Oh, okay.
It was really fun. I was inspired by it. I don't feel like I was actually speaking about this with somebody recently. I forgot who it was. Like it wasn't on the podcast, but I feel like Lego didn't do a great job at marketing that movie.
Oh yeah.
Like the only have you seen any promos for it? The only promos I saw was like the stuff that Pharrell posted.
That's true because I be on the Lego website like looking at what's new.
Really?
And I ain't never seen Pharrell
on a
shit
Lego
on
Reddit?
there.
Can you go on the Lego website right now and see if it's on there? But yeah, keep going.
It's not on there. I was up there yesterday.
I'm fucking weak, bro. Why not? It was a great movie. Like I was genuinely inspired watching it.
Yeah, that is. I wonder why.
So you're tapping back into stuff you were passionate about as a kid to find that spark. Legos is one of them. What else is there?
Playing video games. I mean, Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
That's my current like game obsession. And I played it on Switch. Actually, that's pretty much the only thing I'm playing right now. But
it's not on the homepage. Not to cut you off, right?
yeah, no.
What did you type in Pharrell or something? Brick by brick. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
What are they doing with Pharrell? Fuck going on? Somebody tag Pharrell in this. What is that? Merch?
Ooh,
Is that merch from the movie?
260. Oh, it's only $100.
Do you have just like a bunch of Lego stuff in your room?
I have the off brands because I don't be paying them prices. Like,
Oh, you got the fake Lego.
yeah.
Is it called Fego? She got the Fego.
Yes. You know, I still have my personal goals, and I'm kind of like just finding my spark back with my goals. So
You feel like you lost your spark?
yeah, I definitely did. I was burnt out. The rock star life burnt me out. Like,
I can resonate with that. I've been going through those periods myself. I found that having a schedule helps a lot. Like you don't have to like think about what you're gonna do next. It's kind of like even if I do this podcast and I feel burnt out after, like I know next week I have another one already scheduled. Kind of have no choice. I have to do it.
word.
But I've been going through those moments myself.
Burnout
Creatively,
is real.
even like creatively, like we haven't really done many skits this year. I think at the last time we spoke, it was at the time me and Bobby did that thing. But me and Kieran kind of had that plan anyways to kind of just hone in more on the podcast this 2024 year.
Yeah.
So we've been doing that. But I do want to start doing the skits again, but I almost have like a writer's block with them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I lost like any ideas, but I just didn't have
The
the energy to do it. Yeah, that's where I was at. Yeah, I'm curious to know more, like with what you're struggling with.
I guess really for me, I can start overthinking stuff, and I get discouraged if like I'm putting stuff out and I'm like putting a lot of effort into it, and I feel kind of like we were talking about earlier. I feel like it's not doing
Oh
well
my
enough,
gosh.
and
You know-
that really has been the algorithm. The algorithm is really fucking a lot of people up right now because
Yeah.
like you do so much work to build this fan base or these people that follow you and like put out stuff consistently to where they know what to expect from your stuff, and then like it'll just like not show it to anybody.
Yeah, you know what it
And
is?
What is it?
Well, not speaking about the algorithms, but the fact that you get burnt out from that is the lack of reciprocity. You put all this energy into something to not get the like same amount of energy, or at least something that's equivalent to the energy. You're not getting that back. And for me, what I realize is that affects me mentally, emotionally, physically. It don't matter what it is. If I'm putting energy into something and I'm not getting that energy back, it's draining me physically to where I'm like, I don't want to do shit. I'm gonna have an attitude with everybody, and it could be anything. I put hours into this project, and the next morning I felt so drained. I had an attitude, and it was because I was like, man, I need some money. Like these motherfuckers, they need to pay me right now, even though like it was irrational because it was from nighttime to morning time, like 7 a.m. and I'm feeling this way.
The time you're working on it?
No, just when I finished working on it till I woke up the next morning. And I just physically felt this like drained energy to the point where it was affecting me, like my attitude. And I knew what it was. I knew like I want some money.
So this was,
I want some type of reciprocity. Yeah.
That's a whole different thing though. If somebody's owing me some money,
But
like,
by 9:30, I got my check, and I was like, "Oh, I feel so
happy
much
as shit.
better." Yeah, I just feel so
she
much.
dapping up strangers.
I
How's
felt
your day going, sir?
relieved. Nah, for real, like cussing people out, like.
But then sometimes I'm like, dog, I'm dumb. Like I need to stop because I don't do it for this. I didn't start doing this for likes, for anything. I do it because it's fun and I want to do it, and I get fulfillment out of doing it. But then it's like, I'm also, that's like that's the creative part of it. But then I'm also a businessman, so I have to like market this shit, and there is certain goals that I want to hit business wise. So I'm just like, damn, it's like I feel like I'm running uphill sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, I say all that to say like what I said, that like not having the lack of reciprocity is a real thing, and if you're not getting it from the fucked up algorithm, like what are some other ways where you can get some type of reciprocity back from the amount of work that you put in?